Hey y'all, welcome to my first live on YouTube. I'm working on prints right now. Welcome, this is my first live on YouTube, and I'm coming to you from my new studio. And today I'm going to be working on my art prints. So the stuff has already been printed, and so now what I'm doing is signing and numbering everything and packing some of them up. Okay, so we're working on art prints, so let me start with the first one. So let's see. So this person ordered a becoming print. So, so is this one here? I think it's like 8 by 10 inches. So I'm just gonna. I've already signed it. And numbered it, and I'm gonna pack it up. These prints are all. I like to do limited edition prints, so I'll have only a set number that I'll print, and I'll do different sizes within that set number, but only like for example here I'm only doing 10 of each. So I'm doing 10 like small, I'm doing like maybe like 5 small, a couple medium, a couple large, and then that's it. So I'm just gonna pack it up. So this one. Grab a pen here. So I've got these envelopes, and just gonna put this in here. Okay, this person ordered the contact print, so I've got the contact print right here, so I need to sign and number it. signed it right here, numbered it here. I'm just gonna package this up. Hello, if anyone is just joining me, I'm Dawn Okoro. I'm an artist, and right now I'm in my art studio packaging up prints. And they're all limited edition prints, and they're signed and numbered. So what I'm doing right now is just looking at all the orders and just making sure everyone is getting the right print, and then I'm putting them in their envelopes. So this person had the contact print. And I'm just gonna package it in an envelope like this. All right, on to the next one. So basically I've got everyone's receipts printed out, and so I'm looking to see what they ordered and what size they ordered. Okay, this person ordered a print that requires me to do hand embellishment, so I don't have this one ready yet, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. Let's see. Okay, so this person ordered the sending print, so let me find one of those. And it's this one right here. I've already got it signed and numbered, so all I have to do is pack it into the envelope, so we'll be good to go. So I'm just gonna slide it into here. And we're on to the next one. Okay, so let's see. Finesse, okay. Someone ordered this finesse print. So most of these orders are from my my grit series that I did recently, and so I did a run of prints of these pieces, and so I decided to do only 10 prints of each painting, and within that 10 I offered a variety of sizes. And quite a few people ordered prints, so I really do appreciate that. And I am working on getting these out in the next few days. Okay, so this one is finesse. Okay, so I'm going to number it, so that's number 2 out of 10. 10. I'm going to sign it. All right, so you probably can't see it from there, but I've numbered it, so 2 out of 10, and then I sign it right there. So now what I'm going to do is just package this one up. So I've got these cellophane bags, and I prefer to pack them in that. And I love being able to offer people prints, but when it comes to like this part, like I get it done, but yeah, it's a struggle. Okay, let's get this in here. And ta-da! So we got that. So I'm just gonna fold it closed, and I'm gonna put this in one of these mailer envelopes. I like something like this because I think it's sturdy enough, and also I've got a cardboard backing for these prints that I'm gonna put in the envelopes. Now I do have some bigger prints that I'm going to be shipping off too, but these, it would be too expensive to mail it flat, so I'm going to mail these in tubes. So I'm going to pack these later, but for now I'm just working on the small prints. Ta-da, what were we doing? Okay, so they ordered this one, so let's see, so that's this person. I'm going to put their receipt in here. And then I'm going to slide the print in. Actually, let me put the receipt in last because it's getting fresh. Yeah, so what I did is I set up pre-orders for these prints because I don't like to have a bunch of prints in stock. I prefer to just make them as people order them. So what I've been doing is I'll announce I'm gonna be offering prints. I'm taking pre-orders, so then I'll have pre-orders open for like a month. And then I'll close the pre-orders off, close off all orders, and then I'll make all the prints that people ordered. And I actually don't have my own printing machine at home. I'm really not interested in having one and running one, so I have a third-party company that makes the prints for me. And so what I'll do is just sign and cool to see. No overhead. Yeah, I mean. Oh, you mean, I thought you meant no overhead on the view. Oh, no overhead on no overhead on, having to have a stock of prints. So yeah, I'll say, hey, I've got, pre-orders. I close off the orders. Then I'll have a third party actually do the printing, very nice, high quality. And then, I'll inspect them to make sure everything is right. And then I'll sign and number them. And, but there is one more caveat to that. So some of my paintings are made with gold leaf or copper leaf, with whichever I choose, and that doesn't really print. That doesn't really print very well. So for those, I'll have them printed by the third party, and then I'll hand embellish them. I'll show you some that I did. I'll be right back in just a second. Okay, so for example, these are ones that I hand embellished, so I'll have them printed. And so before I add the gold leaf, it'll just be kind of like just a yellow kind of texture in the background. So I'll go in by hand and add the actual gold leaf to the print. And so it's, I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it looks really pretty. I love the way they came out. but they're a pain in the butt to do. You know, each time I do one of these is like almost kind of having to like remake the painting because I have to go over every detail with the gold leaf. but but I do offer these, and you know, I only do offer like maybe a few of them, you know, but yeah, so that's part of the process. Oh, okay, good. You can't see the shimmer. Yeah, like they just came out really pretty. So I love them, but you know, it's really tedious to actually go through every single print that needs it and doing it. But that's what I do, and hopefully people enjoy them. I'm gonna sit this down here. Now moving on to the next one. So somebody ordered the fight or flight print. Which one is that? So this one here. Yeah, I hate that I'm not able to offer prints year round. A lot of artists do, and they don't seem to have any problem with it. For me, it's just getting through the orders is just so, I don't know, just so tough for me, so tedious. Like I'd rather be painting, but at the same time, I want to be able to offer prints for people because not everyone can go and buy the original painting, and I want people to be able to, I want people to be able to have something. So let me sign and number this one. So which one was this? Fight or flight? So this is number 2 out of 10. And with all these prints, also models actually posed for these, and all the models actually received a print of one of the paintings. So one of the 10 goes to each model. Okay, so I forgot to sign it. Yeah, so I'm still just trying to figure out what works best for me when it comes to making prints, because I think the pre-order thing has been the thing that makes the most sense for me. The only downside to that is that, you know, since I'm not ordering the prints until the pre-orders are closed, then you know it can take a long time, I guess, from the customers, and it can take a long time for them to receive their prints, and of course, like this is just a one-woman operation. I'm just here doing this by myself, so it can take a long time, and you know, sometimes people can get, you know, impatient with that, and I totally understand. But I think this is really what works best for me. Yeah, it does seem to be a debate on whether to do prints or not. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. Like if I'm going to continue to offer prints forever. For right now, it just makes sense to go ahead and, you know, offer them to people that, you know, that want them. But I don't love the process of actually, you know, making the prints. But you know, I've been doing this for how long I've been doing prints since about 2006. That's like 20 years. I've been doing this for 20 years, so on and off, here and there. I've tried different methods. I'm just putting a note here because I'm going to have to add a label, so I'm just noting whose it was. Yeah, when I first started offering prints, I was in law school. That was a whole other life I had. I was in law school, but I was still doing my art, and so at that time I just had a little cheap like Canon printer, like a regular printer you use at home to print like your documents, and I bought some little canvas sheets, like maybe 8x10 sheets of loose canvas that you can print on, and then I would just make the art prints from my little office printer, and that's what I offered. And I don't know if people still have those or not, but yeah, that's what I was doing. And then eventually I learned more about prints, and I found a third party in San Antonio, Texas, that does a really good job at printing them out on really good quality. And so I've been using them mostly for for about at least 15 years or so. I'm based in Austin. Just double checking here, making sure that I got the right thing here. Fight or flight, yep, that's the right one. So I'm gonna put this over here. All right, and the next one. Let's see. Okay, they ordered a small grit print. But yeah, I love being able to offer, something for people. I know I definitely want to expand my art into like more like merch as well. Like I love t-shirts. I don't know. I mean, I've done a few stickers, but maybe that's something I could offer more of. So I'm about to sign and number this one. So I'm just gonna carefully take it out of the package. This was pre-packaged by a third-party company that does prints. So, all right. So grit. So this is number 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Sign my name. And ta-da! But I really do appreciate people ordering prints for me. I really do appreciate that they would like to have my art in their home. Put this back in the sleeve, make sure, okay, I did sign it and number it. And the model actually has the first print of this. She got a big one. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it in the envelope. Yeah, that is a great feeling to have people that actually want to have my art in their home. So I'm really excited about that. Some people on Instagram that ordered some said they already have a framer lined up to frame their prints. So I'm really excited about that. And I always ask if I have a chance to speak with a customer. I love when I'll ask them, send me a picture of how you hung it up. I love to see how people are hanging my work. So that's always a great feeling. I'm here in Austin. Where are you at? That one's not ready. Where are y'all at? They ordered the contact print. So which one is that? So here's the contact print. And for this one, the original painting is 3 feet by 2 feet, so 3 feet wide. And someone in Dallas bought the original painting, and she sent me the picture of how she has it hung up, and I really appreciate that. And the story about this one is I wanted to, I guess, express just being open and free. And my story is that I started off, I got my law degree and then decided I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be an artist. And the person that bought this painting, she's actually a lawyer, but she also has creative inclinations that she wants to do a career change. And when she saw this painting, to her, it was saying everything you need will be provided, and I love that. I love that. That's exactly what, something that I want people to see when they look at something like this. Oh, you're in Austin too. Oh, okay, cool. You're in North Austin. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm over in East Austin, here at the studio, and it is muggy here today. So I'm going to sign and number this one. This is my first live, so I appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate y'all joining and bearing with me as I learn how to do this. Okay, so let's see. So they ordered this one. So this is contact. Okay. Second here. So this is number 3 out of 10. Oh, well, I really do appreciate you subscribing. I'm happy that it popped up in your feed. Yeah, I'm trying to get more active on YouTube. I love watching YouTube and I love making videos, but and I think it would be a great thing to make more videos as an artist. The tough part with that is just making videos. At least to me, it's not as easy as it looks to some people, and so it just takes a lot of time, and then you're not making art. But I just love YouTube and making videos so much that I really want to make this work and let this be a part of my practice. So part of that is going live more. All right, so contacts, so I got that. And then let me get an envelope for this person. Let's see. All right. But yeah, I'm based in Austin. I recently had a solo show in Dallas, which is where I showed these black and yellow paintings, like the original paintings. I don't have any work on view in Austin right now, but I am working on a big project, a big public art project in Austin right now. They're building the new Austin Convention Center downtown, and so they hired 10 artists to make work that's like architecturally integrated into the design of the building. So I'm one of the artists that's making a special piece that will be built in, and so I'm really excited about that. It's something new that I haven't done before, and I'm learning a lot. All right, the next one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. My piece will be outside, so it'll be off of 4th Street, so anyone that's walking by can come and see it. Right now over there, it's just a big hole in the ground, so there's like nothing there. But there should be something there by 2029. So this is a 4-year project. So I've already been working on it for like a year and a half. So learning a lot. I think I can see myself doing other big public art projects in Austin and in other cities too. Okay, so next one. So they ordered 2 small prints, and I'm wondering if they'll even make sure they can fit into the envelope. Okay, fight or flight, and then catch or release. Okay. Fight or flight, catch and release. Okay. So they got these 2. And then, so I've been putting them in these envelopes, but I think for these 2, let me see if it'll fit in here. Yeah, I'll probably have to combine them, and they have this backing, so I'll probably have to combine them and stack them on top of each other. But first, let me sign and number them, and then I'll do that part. Okay, so yeah, I know. Yeah, that there is a lot of construction in Austin, and especially around I-35. And yeah, it's not letting up anytime soon. I appreciate you hanging out with me. You know, like I said, this is my first live, and I didn't know if anyone was gonna join, but it's cool to have someone here to chat with while I work on my prints. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm signing and numbering these correctly. Okay, so this is catch and release. So this is number 2 out of 10. And this is fight or flight. 3 out of 10. No, I'm signing them. Okay. So I think I'm just going to combine these into one sleeve. To be really careful with these because these will tear pretty easily. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that works. Just a second, looks like, okay, we're good. Looks like thought there were some speckles on there, but that's just dust. Okay. So I'm gonna put it in the envelope. Well, yeah, maybe as I do more of these, I'll have more people show up. Yeah, I'm new to doing these lives, but I know in the future I need to plan better, and so I'm gonna work on improving my lives and just get better and better. Okay, so I got this print done. Okay, what is next? Oh no, I think I forgot to put this person's receipt in there, so I'm glad I didn't seal it yet. I don't need this anymore. Well, I really appreciate you joining me for the live. It wasn't too bad. It was my first one, and I was really nervous about it. But yeah, you know, I'm glad that I had someone join and chat with me. And so yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this again. Yes, thank you so much, and I appreciate you subscribing. And I'm going to be posting a lot about my path, my journey working on this convention center project too. So you'll see more of that. And yeah, thank you for being here, and I will see you later. And now I gotta walk over the phone to close it out. Okay, how do you do this? Okay, let's see.